everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Steve Callaway, Steve Callaway 1 on YouTube, and we're here with Angelina Jordan and special guest Nancy Sinatra, both singing These Boots Were Made for Walking. And the Nancy Sinatra video, I think, is 1966, give or take a year or two, okay, around that time. And Angelina, I'm not sure how old she is here, but I'm thinking she's 15, maybe 16. But anyway, let us go on and watch Angelina first.
Something you call love or confess. You've been messing where you should have been messing, and now someone else is getting all your best. Boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over. When you're out of home, you keep standing where you should be changing. Now what's right is right, and these boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over. Walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over. You keep saying, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over. That's the fact.
Yeah, you know, Angelina just loves to sing. When you watch her sing, she's in the moment, she's authentic, and she's usually smiling, or sometimes she goes to that special place she talks about when she sings. So sometimes she's not smiling because the song calls for not to be smiling. But when she's looking out to the crowd and sees the people there, the audience, she smiles, and that's a genuine smile. I know I've been sitting in I've been fortunate enough to be at all 4 concerts in this country, and I have sat in the front row a couple times thanks to James Thiel, and I haven't been far from the front anyway. But yeah, you can see it. You can see it. Maybe you can't see it in the video, but when you go in person, you can see it and feel it, and it's a beautiful thing. So let's go ahead and watch now. Nancy Sinatra and her group of dancers there.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin', and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. yeah. You keep lying when you ought to be truthin', and you keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep saying when you ought to be a-changin'. Now what's right is right, but you ain't been right yet. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep playing where you shouldn't be playing, and you keep thinking that you'll never get burned. Ha! I just found me a brand new box of matches, yeah. And what he knows you ain't had time to learn. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
Very nice, Nancy. Nancy there was a #1 song in the country for a while, according to some of the information it was available, and I think she sold this is back a ways now. Sold like 1 million copies of it, which is it's a lot of copies, regardless of whether it's then or now. But back in those days, there were less people, and you know, I think it's quite an accomplishment. So she got a gold record, I think it was. But I got to tell you, these go-go dancers, you can't call these skirts, right? They're like somewhat long shirts. That's a little risque. I'm surprised it even is able to come out on video for public consumption. Back in those days, they had censors that censored a lot of stuff. And things like that, I think, would typically be censored. And why it didn't get censored, I don't know. But anyway, it's just all part of the act and part of the show. All right, well, there's our iconic pairing for number 128. Can you believe it? I can't believe I got 128 of them. But I do, and I got a list of them, too. And, they're just kind of fun to see the original, which is Nancy Sinatra, and then we see the new original, Angelina Jordan, and see what her take on this really iconic classic song is. All right, guys, I've talked way too far long enough, and we will see you on the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Bye-bye.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love or confess. You've been messing where you should have been messing, and now someone else is getting all your best. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they